right, that is time. 5 minutes past your local time, and it's time to start our Hulk Inu updates. We'll jump right into it, guys. We have a good amount to cover, and all questions are welcome thereafter. So just let me know. So, guys, you start off with a PSA of chill harder when we do a tweet out of a space, whatever it may be, like, comment, retweet. If you're in the group and you're hanging about and you would like to join the Twitter raids and Telegram raids, handy for you to learn how to promote if you ever want to do a project, but you can also get into some nice groups that we raid. And if you want some more groups that have our good callers, feel free to let me know and we give our shout outs. Yeah, support Hulk where you can. Obviously, you guys are doing this out of support, kindness of your hearts, just a friendly reminder, and we appreciate everything that you do. Um, for the updates of what has happened, we'll run over some more of the past 48 hours, included with the 24 hours. So, because they're interconnected with in the near future. Our poll winner from our Smash Space on Saturday is Warpigs Token WPT. So the collab AMA is announced. We also had Smart Crypto News tweet our collab AMA with WPT. With that being said, guys, new collaborations with projects are on their way. So we have them lined up, but we also promise that our next collab AMA will be with WPT. So they are first, and then we start to bring some more over. And we'll be the goal is to announce them after each AMA. Now we are working with other groups, so there may be delay between them. But yeah, that is the goal of thank you guys for joining Collab AMA. Briefly after this, we'll be posting up our next project to Project AMA based on networking with other devs across the space, brainstorming and helping each other out to unify as a stronger force during the bear market. Um, we did have a call with China. It went great, and I'll be talking more about that. And our partnership will be announced soon. So that was my call this morning around 11 a.m. On top of that, guys, we released a sneak peek of our Hulk Inu merch. We have some good responses from the crowd. These will be worked on even more and ready for you to purchase or receive in a short amount of time. We also have our Hulk Inu interview AMA announced with Heroes Token. So both WPT collab AMA and our interview with Heroes Token will be in 2 days from now, the 27th. And I'll be announcing times as well for in the near future for you. Heroes Token also tweeted us and sent us a bunch of graphics. So we'll be tweeting out, posting, and pinning as well as reminders of that interview that is coming up. Already has a lot of retweets um, and some hype behind it. So should be fun. Make sure you're there. Set your reminder. Um, yeah, so I have the Hulk U merch line is coming soon as well. Our Twitter space is lined up for Saturday. Feel free to send us your nominees if you want them to be on our AMA space, and we'll give them a voice and hear what they're all about. And a friendly reminder for you guys as well as the Meta Brawl gameplay trailer is coming soon, as announced by the Wolverine dev. Um, so that is the updates as far as what to expect in the near future. The next Hulk Inu AMA standoff, so different than our Smash Space. This is where we get 5 projects together that are similar with like-minded devs and have them do a standoff with the winning project getting tweeted out, congratulatory tweets to the winning project, and a thank you for hosting Hulk Inu. Same concept as the Smash Space with the added benefit of more exposure for Hulk Inu across the space as the hosts. From these bullish projects. The music channel is also on the way, but we're focusing on more pressing matters before we do that. And I don't think anyone is in a rush for our YouTube music channel to go up. But when that does come, you can send us song suggestions in the main chat. We'll make it a fun build. Hulk Inu is going to start up Instagram Reels. This is extra graphics, extra exposure on Instagram, but it's also to add in some information compared to yesterday. It is part of that viral promo contest that we had that won. So that will be not primarily on Instagram; it'll be all over. But Instagram is definitely its strength side of what's common with it. Update for Bubble Buybot ads. I did get a response from Brian. Not too detailed, simply saying, probably there will be a delay. My response was, oh, how long of a delay do you think? So we'll see what Bubble Bybot CEO Brian has to say, and I will update you guys on his response. The Hulk Inu collab AMA with Warpix Token is at 5 p.m. EST on the 27th. That's this Thursday. The interview AMA with Heroes Token is also the 27th, this Thursday at 9 p.m. EST. So 4 hours after the collab AMA with Warpix Token. So I don't know how long the Heroes Token interview will last. Hopefully, it's nice and informative and lengthy. And Warpix Token, I've been told that he has an hour allocated because they're working on bringing out new aspects to their project this week too. On top of that, guys, the Hulk Inu Twitter Smash Space, the 29th, 8 p.m. EST. Make sure you're there. If you're in a project you're bullish on, feel free to send it over. I already have a few people that sent me over their projects, and a few of the projects that didn't get to join on the last Smash Space are intrigued as well. So I have a nice, fun turnout with some new twists for it this coming Saturday. So many more project to project collaborative AMAs are on the way. The review from the YouTuber is on the way as well. I've been DMing with the Deca Mega Space dev and be getting on a call with him later today or tomorrow based on that. But he also has an offer for us he'd like to discuss with me. But tomorrow as well, Wednesday, the 26th, I will be getting on a call with OXC from meeting them from SmartCon. We'll be talking to Lynn. That will be at 2 p.m. EST, and we'll hear what they have to offer. At the least, extend a friendly relationship for launching on OXC for when the time is right. Our Hulk Inu mystery utility is being tested this week. Big steps today. So I can't say too much about it. But yeah, so exciting times. You guys should be seeing some results from that in the very near future. I can't touch too much on what it is, but you guys will have questions when the time comes, I'm sure. CoinGecko circulating supply and market cap adjustment form is being worked on. Minting DApp and staking DApp added to GitHub is also on the way. Merch line is on the way, guys. Our new utility with the project integration is on the way after the merch line. Based on China goes to visit the marketing companies. More news is tomorrow for me as well. But hopefully we have some more solid news by the end of this week, is what Eddie has told me, our contact person. But yeah, so the idea is, getting things sorted virtually, and we'll still be finding out about attending fintech with them or planning out more specifically for meetups with investment groups there too. So making the time in Hong Kong as efficient as possible. And then to finish it off, we are getting closer and closer each day to our NFT round one sellout, which marks the launch of V2 staking and the start of the race to Valhalla, organic market maker, 12 Ethereum buyback, massive marketing promotion all across the space and in real life. Which would be a revolutionary 3D art campaign, some unique solo AMAs surrounded by AMAs, the standard process, and Ethereum has passed $1,400 today, sitting at 1473 as we speak. If I refresh just to make sure. Yeah, 1473. Good stuff. Ethereum, nice pump in the market, increase into our value. So that means it's time for us to get our Hulk Inu publicist started, as we said before. Um, we get to 1400 on Ethereum. We'll get our publicist to start promoting our articles to major news outlets, marking the start of our 1 year business relationship. Yeah, so more things coming. So that's what the in the near future is what you can expect in the quite near future. With that, those are the majority of your announcements. And whoa, today I ran through them. I ran through them like a genius. Usually I ramble a lot, but pretty clear cut. I'm feeling in the zone. It's a beautiful day. A lot of work happening today. I've been working since I woke up, and will be a very late night working on mystery utility and some of those other things we talked about, balancing the two of getting GitHub, the minting and staking in there. Also reaching out to our publicist, which shouldn't take long at all, and also working on that pesky CoinGecko form. So the complication is that in there is that they want us to upload REST API of circulating supply and market cap, which is hard info to find on the web, but we have found it. So that's just something that will display. It'll display our circulating supply and market cap on CoinGecko. We've also reached out for getting NFTs listed on CoinGecko, and today is the fifth day, or yeah, it was today. But no answer yet. Classic CoinGecko. Just double checking because I checked earlier. But we do have our confirmation form. Okay, yeah, no info yet. Um, but yeah, I think those are the majority of the updates. So a good amount of AMAs, talks happening. All right, one second. Thank you. So a good amount of AMAs and talks happening. Good amount of push, more well-rounded view from Hulk Inu across different platforms that have us listed. More information coming from Hong Kong, where I can tell you some of the promotion that they'll be setting up for us. Our AMAs that are focused in Southeast Asia, some Twitter promo, and those investment companies putting us in contact with the right people that are bullish in this market that are in Southeast Asia, and then they'll also we're in discussion of them running a Discord or at the time being, depending on what is necessary, which they can be also determined since they're uh, half a consultant company, half promotion company. They can also set up a Discord for us, but we'll run our Chinese community too once we get more members flowing in from the Southeast Asia side. I think that's everything. See, then I thought I didn't ramble enough, so I thought let me get some rambles in. Yeah, so two collab AMA, interview AMA, Smash Space, AMA standoff being planned out, utilities coming. You guys got to see a sneak peek. Um, Let me just see who's on here. One second. Okay, so I can say we are considering running the merge solo. We can easily do it ourselves, especially since we designed it. So this way we'd have more options for you as well. And we've already had some feedback, so we can see more about the practicality of by doing it solo, by incorporating your feedback. So hopefully the idea is, depending on the level of busyness that I am, someone has an idea of what they want for merch, and I will be able to design it and make it available for you. So we like that power of being able to deliver what the community wants, and also the idea of building up our merch line more and more as we go down the line. So yeah, I think that is the majority of the announcements. I'm very excited for the developments that we're doing in the background today, and that's a lot around the mystery utility. And again, I can't share too many details about it, but I can tell you that you will be seeing an influence from it in not far away, in the very near future. With that, though, let me bring it to the crowd. And if anybody has any questions, feel free to unmute yourself, ask me directly. Same goes for feedback, same goes for comments, positive or negative. All questions are welcome. And if you can't speak, feel free to type in the main chat, although I love to hear your voice. That sounded creepy, but meant in a sweet way. If there's something you missed, since I've spoken a lot, feel free to ask me to repeat something, or if you want to update on something, all questions are valid here. It's the first in some time. Silence. I like it. Well, I like to talk too, but that means my explanation was less rambly and more okay. I understood the piece by piece. I see somebody typing, and bear in mind, guys, that Smart Crypto News tweet. They're watching us, tracking us. That was a support tweet.
When you explain like that, there's really no need for no questions.
Thank you, man. Yeah, usually I ramble and then people have a lot of clarifying questions, but today I just stayed focused on my list. You got Crypto Prince that does have a question. Looking for their website. Give me a sec. Okay, give him a sec for the question. See more people typing. I appreciate you using your voice, Crypto Tone. I miss people talking. Since I've said the typing thing, people just be typing. It's like I'm a lunatic talking to my computer.
Nah, look, I know how it feels. That's why I went in and hopped on because I was like, man, it's pretty quiet in here. I know I haven't hopped on the VC in a while, uh, but it is good to hear another person's voice instead of just typing all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. My ghosts don't think I'm crazy and lonely. Say, oh, he's been talking to people. But yeah, no, a lot of times there's a bit of silence and then questions start coming in chat. So I see a couple people typing. And yeah, I just have to always clarify of, your questions are welcome. People worry about fudding or something like that. And we're at the point of, we have such a solid plan, but it's quite complex and intertwined that clarifying questions are welcome and challenging questions are welcome.
I do have one quick question, man. It's not really too technical into that, but where are we looking at, like as far as the NFTs, for when we will be able to start that first round of staking?
Sorry, what were we looking about for what with the entities?
The V2 staking, like when what are the numbers looking like for like around about when we may be able to start that V2 staking?
Okay. So we've currently sold, if I remember right, 105 NFTs. So there's less than 100 left. Actually, I think it's 100 and I think it's 92 or left. I'm looking it up, just verifying real quick. So when that sells out, then V2 staking is ready to go. Oh, well, we sold even more. So we have sold 109 NFTs, meaning that there are 91 NFTs left in just this first round. When first round is sold out, we have the ability to launch V2 staking for the concept of perpetuity and the start of the race to Valhalla. It will not be long um, after the sellout. It's ready already. Yeah, it's ready already. The V2 staking, but there will be a countdown. So there'll be some time of getting people out from V1 staking. Like whitelisting the wallet so they're not taxed on the way out. And then V2 staking will launch with a countdown timer, so kind of like how a pre-sale would work, for a fair start to the race to Valhalla.
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds really good. Don't sound like we got too much longer to go. Can you break down, I guess, the NFT purchases for us again? Like as far as if say if I was to get 15 or to get 20 NFTs.
The pricing, okay, yeah. So it's a multiplication. The benefits of getting 5, 10, 15, or 20 NFTs it will affect your evolution, which affects your perks. So some of it is increased staking rewards. Some of it is, if you get to Valhalla, you get all of the perks. So that's like 0% buy and sell tax in the chart. Free merch to an extent. A few other things that are just blocking my mind right now. 50% increase, 0% buy tax, free merch, profit sharing inside of Hulk Inu Studios, comic company that is to come. So that's passive income for you in perpetuity with the company. So yeah, it's you don't necessarily get discounts because we launched the NFTs with the concept of transparency. So all of the numbers are out. So you can do all of the math to see how it works. But changing that number made everything algorithmically not sound. So with that, you purchase more NFTs, these packs, you get a pre-evolved NFT, meaning more stake and rewards. So your ROI is going quicker, is coming in quicker. Does that make sense? I lost myself in the middle.
No, yeah, that makes perfect sense. I was Yeah, I have my coworker here with me too, listening in. I trying to convince him into joining in and buying some of the NFTs, and of course invest in the project altogether. But I figured it'd be better if we heard it from you rather than reading it.
It will be better for what? And then if we read,
No, no, I was saying I figured it would be better for my coworker to hear it from you, how that's set up rather than reading it himself.
oh, I got you. Yeah. Would you like me to give like a elevator pitch of the comics? Not the comics, the NFTs, sorry.
Nah,
Like a
yeah,
more
sure, sure. That
well-rounded
right there.
concept.
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay, gotcha. Here, instead of me rambling, let me just pull up the website so that way I have all of the utilities. But I can start off while I look that up. The whole Inu Tamagotchi NFTs are NFTs meets staking meets nodes. So the idea is it gives the minter or holder the power of their ROI and rarity of your NFT. So instead of it just being a lottery of I hope I get legendary status NFTs, you get your NFT and you're able to build it and you feed it, similar like the concept of Tamagotchi from when you were a child. I don't know if you're a '90s kid though. But yeah, you feed it. It was like a keychain toy that you have to feed, and you kind of it's like a pet. So similar to this with your Hokino NFT, how you feed it is simply by compounding your stake and rewards. Um, and it also gives you exclusive rights to V2 staking. V2 staking, you are rewarded in Ethereum or USDC. So hedges your risk against the volatility of ETH or the market in general. Your tokens that you stake are not locked. You can withdraw them at any time. This is meant to be something that's bullish for holders to hold as we build and build and build. With that being said, with these NFTs, how it works for your evolution race. Um, every 8 hours, you can claim or compound, but bear in mind you can always withdraw if need be. Hopefully not. But yeah, so you compound, and if you are timely on compounding your rewards, then you're in lead of the race to Valhalla. If you are late, then you just have to hope that across this time of evolving to Valhalla, somebody else is late just like you were. You can see your evolution meter. That's personalized to you on the V2 staking dApp. So every time you feed, you see the evolution meter grow, knowing that you're getting closer to your evolution. Each evolution, you get an increase in your stake and rewards, 10% increase each time, except for the fourth evolution to the fifth, reaching Valhalla, is a 20% increase, leaving you at 50% increased stake and rewards. So when I say a race to Valhalla, the first person to evolve from first evolution to final evolution wins 10,000 US dollars. Second place wins 5,000 US dollars. This is funded from our NFT revenue. All profits from this are intrinsic back into the chart, back to the holders. Um, Only 10% is devoted to the team. But 30% goes to buyback. So each round you'll see a 12 Ethereum buyback into the chart. That's across 5 rounds, totaling 60 Ethereum going into the chart, being bought back and burned. So pumping the chart up. 15% goes into marketing and development. So that's a 6 Ethereum boost each round into marketing and development. In between round one to round two, you'll see billboard campaigns of a revolutionary 3D billboards. And when I say 3D, I mean cinematic. So it's coming out of frame. So very eye capturing, along with some exchange listing and influencers, obviously, all the influencers, which you can see at the bottom of our website, telling people NFTs have sold out and talking about what is to come. Round two, NFTs will be out quickly after round one sells out and the race to Valhalla starts. One interesting part of the race to Valhalla, every 8 hours, members are compounding or claiming. This is what we call an organic market maker, fueling volume. We can also plan promotion around these volume boosts, but every 8 hours, 200 to 1,000 members are making movement in the chart, increasing by compounding, they're increasing their bag, and your staking is based on the volume in the chart. So if a bunch of people are compounding around the same time as you, boost in volume, so boost in rewards, but you're also compounding because the other part is the amount of tokens you have staked. So then the next time you compound, you're getting more rewards as well. So this works in perpetuity because it's like a cash flow based on the volume you all are bouncing rewards off of each other along with everything that's happening in the chart. Similar in how the marketing wallet gets filled is how our stakers get rewarded. So this first round, is the only round that you can evolve towards Valhalla. Each preceding round, the previous final evolution is no longer available to the public. So that increases the rarity by each round. So you're evolving, you're in charge of your involvement of evolvement, I guess. And that's how you have control on rarity. And then each round we go through, you're going to be the one that has the Valhalla capability, or that has evolved to Valhalla. What is interesting is we allow our members in between rounds to compete with us when we're selling out our NFTs. So if someone's asking about NFTs, saying I'm going to buy someone that has like a 20 pack and they have one that's Valhalla, using that for the rewards, they can come and compete with us and say, hey, I have one that can evolve you to Valhalla. Why don't you get my NFT for a little bit more? We won't delete your post, so that's fun, some healthy competition, along with members competing for the race to Valhalla. If you hold a Valhalla NFT, you can also split your bag and evolve your other NFT towards Valhalla and compete in the race also. So Valhalla holders get access to the Hulk Inu whale chat, profit sharing of Hulk Inu Comic Studio, the lowest buy and sell tax for Hulk Inu in perpetuity. One NFT is one ticket for our giveaways, where they can be financial rewards or additional free NFTs and free Hulk Inu merch. On top of that, you have your gamified utility. You can use this inside of the Meta Brawl Inu game, where we are in with Shiba Inu, Volt Inu, Shibnobi, Wolverino is the creator of the game, and our brother token. And these NFTs will also be used in our own Hulk Inu Play to Earn game, which will be launched quickly after Meta Brawl Inu, since we have the character coding available. Same concept goes with our Hulk Inu Studios. We'll have a team for building our Hulk Inu comic to better ensure positive profit sharing ROI for you in perpetuity, which leads to a comic creation company fueling more content for our Inu Studios. And because we have all of those graphics made, we may as well just go the long way, the whole way through, and create our series, our Inu series. Think Avengers. So Meta Brawl Inu characters will be in this series, and it'll be pay per view. So yeah, there you have to pay a bit of your Hulk Inu or maybe all of those tokens, which get burned to view the episodes in the series. So kind of NFTs kind of connect to a lot of the projects. So that was a lot of information, but kind of necessary for you to get the full picture. I love talking about it. So now I can breathe a bit. Hopefully, whoever you're with that's listening got that. If they have questions, they can speak, or you can speak for them, whatever it may be. But yeah, it was a lot of info, but all of it's in the white paper too.
Ooh, no, yeah. So yeah, he got it all. He got it all. I actually got him over here looking at the white paper and everything now too. Um, trying to get us some more participants. Some more investors in here too as well.
There you go. For transparency, I would say the best use of the NFT for the investor is to also, well, hey, it's also for us. Let me be fully transparent. But we've made it so that if you hold an NFT, you should also hold tokens, since they're very much tied to staking. You can always invest and hold it, and like your traditional NFT status, wait for it to become more and more rare as we grow. But the idea of it is, access to staking. So you may as well hold tokens too. So just keep that in mind if you are pursuing a purchase. Um, and I try my best not to give advice, but that is just an aspect, let's say, of the NFTs that I'm just keeping you aware of. It's an important aspect for one of our Valhalla holders for max wallets and then also maxing out the NFTs. But I do have questions in chats, and CryptoTone, if you have any questions, feel free to jump in at any time. I'll let your buddy do some reading. If he has questions, shoot, we're always ready for him. Crypto Prince says, "It is so in the future. So is it so in the future if someone wants to sell their NFTs So the buyer knows it's a fake or a scam NFT. I see. I also see why the bot kept taking taking you down the one of the banned words is scam. But yeah, I see what you're saying. He's saying there is a website that can verify that the NFT is legit. Hmm. It's not a question, but a piece of advice. I can look into that for sure. I mean, I know OpenSea does that where you can just cross-reference that it's interconnected to the contract. Um, but yeah, we can definitely do something like that, verification process, or maybe even launch our NFT marketplace earlier than MetaBrawl Eno for it to be a safe space of saying, only buy our NFTs through our platform. Um, but yeah, there's just like, buying the right contract in the chart is the same. You can do the same checkups for NFTs. You can always ask us before you buy it. Again, no competition here. We enforce it. Go ahead and compete. Second question from Crypto Prince is, Valhalla, with Valhalla you get whitelisted. Does that count for for staking too, like in and out, or is it only chart? It's only chart. I see what you're saying. Whitelisted in the sense of the swing trade package, 0% buy and sell tax in our chart in perpetuity. That is in our chart. Staking is a different contract. Um, Staking, yeah, I think that answers it. So yeah, you have 0% buy and sell tax in our chart. But the tax is claimed compound in staking or deposit withdrawal in V2 staking. So hopefully that answers it for you, Crypto Prince. Good question. I'm just loading that chart to see if that may have been CryptoTone's compadre. I think it was. Was that your compadre that just joined us, CryptoTone? Or should I not be putting them on spot like that? It is DeFi. Everything's on the web.
Oh, I'm laughing, but no, that wasn't him. I'm gonna get him set up in our Telegram and everything. He's a, I would say he's a '70s baby, so he's trying to get caught up on all our, as he call it, all our technology here now.
70s, baby. Okay. You missed the disco and went right into the 80s, which was the start of like Rush and soft rock, or there's a different name for the alternative rock. Good music from the 80s, though. It gets a bad rep, man. I like a lot of 80s music. But yeah, if crypto and if your buddy is new to this side of crypto or crypto in general, don't be shy on questions of, like what's gas and what's this, what's that. We're more than happy. It makes us all feel a bit more based when we answer questions.
Yeah, I think that's why he's been kind of like tagging along because for one, he's not very familiar with the space, and then two, he doesn't want to seem like that old guy that doesn't know anything at all.
No, bro, we all started there. Everyone did. And that's why I said it, because I always had the anxiety on these VCs of like, oh, I don't want to ask the dumb questions. My brother had it too with me on there. And it's like, that's the only way you can learn. And a lot of crypto is asking dumb questions. I would have been, if I had someone that had the patience and it was just like, hey, what does this do? Like, where do you press gas? Where is it? Because everything we know about crypto as far as how it works, quite simple, but very, very difficult and time consuming for you to find it out yourself. YouTubing videos of how to adjust gas fee compared to someone just saying, press this button. So always welcome with the more simple questions. Great reminder for us. And who knows, sometimes we have some tips in there that even the most based say, oh, that's actually a good idea. That happens to me very often. Like router. Actually, recently from Crypto Prince, buying from a bank with less gas fees from his bank. What was it? Wire transfers to avoid gas fees. Sorry for putting you on spot, but it was pretty base. Speaking of Crypto Prince, last question. It doesn't need to be the last one, but I'm sure I'll ramble and I'll bring up another question for you. How would NFT staking work? Like each level of NFT has its own percent, etc. I'm going to try to answer this, but I'm not sure if I'm going to hit it on the money for you. Can you explain a bit more of each level of NFT has its own percent extra? What does that mean? Do you mean staking percent? like the increase of stake and rewards? Okay, gotcha. So to clarify, right, your NFTs aren't really staked. You're staking your tokens, but for you to be able to stake your tokens, you have to have an NFT. So it's kind of like two sides to the same sword. So your NFT that you hold tells is in your it's in your wallet, and it tells our staking contract the amount of rewards to put out to you. So if you're a Valhalla holder, it is tied to that wallet from minting uh, coding to staking coding, interacting with each other, telling staking how much increased rewards to put out. So in that sense, your NFT is staked because it is linked uh, to your stake and reward. So if you were to stake and then try to transfer out your NFT, everything would be frozen for you until it goes back in because the staking CA is now communicating without the answer going back. So it'll just continuously try to communicate until that answer comes in. So your NFTs aren't really staked. How would NFT staking work in that regard? Not sure. Made myself an expert to this side. NFTs is something that I wasn't like I wasn't the biggest aper of NFTs. So I wouldn't say it was a learning curve because I've been in crypto for some time and extremely involved. Um, but yeah, building this concept of NFT, I wanted it to be unique, I wanted it to be bullish, and then it's out, and apparently it's extremely, unique, which made me paranoid. I was asking every influencer after AMAs, "Come on, man, tell me the truth, put the hole in this." But I mean, I met with 15, 20 people for these NFTs. Some of the OG members here will remember, like I came back, lost my voice after a weekend. We had our code dev run the VC because we were just going back and forth about this. It wasn't an argument. It was I was getting frustrated because I thought we were there. But yeah, then I just kept building and building. So what if you added this in? What if you added that in? And then that interconnection niche that we have. Yeah, when we're doing something, we want it to be interconnected. Like our merch line's coming out, and that's connected to our World Tour AMA and World Tour conference campaigns. We'll be wearing that merch, using it as swag, et cetera, giving it to influencers. So that's the marketing campaign for it. So we wanted that with the NFTs. And that's why it's so interlinked to the project, the chart, the marketing, the merch, the comic studio. I'm missing a few for sure. The staking, I don't know if I said that for V2 staking. So it was a lot to go over. So we focused on this concept of NFTs staking, I know should be part of Metabrawl Inu. So that was also something of okay, let's not even focus on NFT staking for this. Let's focus on our roadmap, and hopefully, Metabrawl will offer a space for you to be able to stake your NFTs as well, or put it in line with our NFT marketplace revolving around Metabrawl and our whole Key New Play to Earn game to come. Hopefully, that makes sense. And these questions they get me rambly, and the coffee that was brought to me. Any other questions, thoughts, concerns, points of feedback, anything you want to go over, anything you want more detail? This is our time. And do you believe we have tomorrow as well? Next day will be double AMA and then announcing off the project AMA with a lot more announcements for our VC updates after those project AMAs. So bear in mind, beta test is happening for Mr. Utility. And I can't tell you guys what it is. I've definitely hinted at a lot of aspects, but it will be a real good guess for you to get it. But I won't tell you yes either way. But it's not a mystery forever. It needs to be established to not be easily copied. And then we can tell you guys about it. I'll probably do a VC strictly about this concept. But I can tell you that it's unique in the sense of how our NFTs create an organic market maker that no, I don't know. Mystery utility doesn't exist either. Yeah, it's tough, but it's good and it's beta test now. even if we don't get the good results from the beta test, right? If the beta test turns out to be beta, it's one of those things that's a shoe in, and it's just keep cracking away. But yeah, but in reality, it's just going to be good, better, great, amazing, spectacular, and so on and so forth. Um, with you saying it, so CryptoPrince asked, is it something that has a button? Are you talking about what I'm talking about, the mystery utility, or yes? Does it have a button? Yeah, I mean a bunch of buttons. So I can tell you that with the mystery utility, um, because it's focused on streamlining financials into the chart, right? That's one of the Easter eggs I've told you. Um, for us to solidify it and also make it more transparent, like how we do these VCs, and it's one of our niches as well, one of our KPIs. We want to make, which I still needs to like really get into, is what? How did I say it? A viewer, a display. Uh, a display of how we're saying, for example, Valhalla holders get passive income from the Inu Studios, right? So now Inu Studios, we're not selling NFTs, right? But for Inu Studios, cash is coming in, and then we say, you guys are getting a certain percentage of the profit sharing. But when it comes from IRL, like how are you going to track it from IRL world? And obviously on crypto, on the blockchain, you can track everything, which makes it, laissez-faire, easygoing. But because we're operating outside as well, and there's all this other stuff happening in the background, we're going to have a visualizer so you can see wallet C distributions happening all across. So it's another thing that we're implementing for transparency. So going forward, what we call it, the Holkinu distribution center, and someone saying, you're getting profit sharing, and then a member will come up and say, how come you're not using Hokina distribution center if you're saying we're getting such bullish rewards? We want to be able to see it. If you're going out making a crypto business outside and all the profits go back into chart, how are we going to see this? So we're doing this for visualization of transparency, so you can see all distributions going out. Similar, you can see who the top holders are. But yeah, I mean, it's not too complex, but it's intertwined to many aspects of our utility to visualize everything. Yeah, passive income definitely makes NFTs more valuable. So this isn't really just for NFTs. This is like a dev utility, but also for you guys to look at. So when we say, merch is going back into the chart, when we say like merch profits, when we say Inu Studios profits go to shareholders and back into the chart, we want proof of that because it's a good example for the merch, right? You're not going to be buying merch with crypto, I do believe. It'll be with your card or whatever it may be, but it's from established sources, uh, you know, like certified and secure. But then you bought something, but then how is it being visualized? So we're doing automation into a wallet. Yeah, see, it's tough to explain, but then you can see that go into the wallet, then distribute into the chart, and then into a burn. So you get to track and see that everything is valid. No embezzlement options. So that's the hint I can give you for the mystery utility, but that's not what the mystery utility is. You can clarify a bit more crypto prints for he says principle of those who minted 20 NFTs before they said that makes the NFT more valuable. The passive income, I'm assuming, from the Ina Studios. Yeah, exactly. So I see what you're saying. I think, or I may as well say it because that sprouts a good point that I said before, but it slipped my mind. So if you're a Valhalla holder, right, not only are you soaking up 50% increased staking rewards, getting your ROI back faster, You have the option of competing to the race to Valhalla or always claiming. You also have that 0% buy tax, but you have 19 other NFTs that have the possibility to go to Valhalla. Um, so after our 5 rounds, we'll have 1,000 NFTs out, which does not equal 1,000 holders as we've seen. So our V2 staking over time will be quite exclusive with great rewards. But it goes back and forth where it fuels the charts, chart fuels staking pool, interconnected again. But more and more people want staking. They'll want the option for Valhalla. They'll want free merch. They'll definitely want a 0% buy and sell tax, especially as an organic market maker is being functioned. We're going very high into the market caps, and our chart is moving quickly. People want to be able to swing trade the chart without having to pay tax. So with that, your other a very good sale of 20 NFTs in their hands. You have 19 NFTs of being able to sell them off later on while still being able to enjoy all of the perks being a Valhalla holder and have earned back your initials and profit due to your Valhalla NFT or two Valhalla NFTs. There's a lot of options. A Hulk Lulu, Thor's Grifter says, need a Hulk Lululemon swag to show these butts hulking out. What do you mean, Crypto Prince? You get 21 with the big package. Lululemon, guys, is design clothes for your larger women, I do believe, to complement those beautiful curves that they have. You meant 20 and get 21? I don't think so. That's not good. That means that's coming out of my pocket. I thought you tested one and then minted 20. Oh man, you're gonna make me deep dive. I'm gonna have to compile the ETH. Last time I did it, I did see that there was a couple missing, and it was shit, it was three. Man, what? So that's me gifting it to you. That means I'm gonna have to make up for the algorithm, right? For if you look at the NFT tokenomics and you times those percentages to 200 NFTs times zero point 0.2 Ethereum equals this, and then 30% of that, then you get that 12 Ethereum buyback. Oh man, I'm about to get this back from the minting dApp, man. Yeah, I'm already on it. It's already there. Yeah, bro, that wasn't part of my token because I told you guys it's about an algorithm. But did I? No, I didn't. I'm trying to convince myself. I mean, it's not a big deal. Right now is what I put in point 0.6 into the pool to make all the numbers make sense. No big deal. I've done more than that so far. May as well. I'm going all in, baby. Plus 10% team profits will handle it. What a sticker. Well, look at that, man. The VC taught me something else again. Something that I should have been made aware of. Hulk Lululemons. Buy it for your girlfriend, your auntie. Smash. I don't know if the Hulk theme with Lululemon is what they're going for. Yeah, no, I know you're good. I was just trying to do PC kidding as well. Politically correct. I'm happy you guys like the swag, and it's nice that we'll have the ability by doing it independently to add in more swag as we go, especially looking at analytics. Fail, Polka. You missed the torso. Or I don't know, you missed something. The legs. But yeah, those were the just about the majority of your updates and what to expect in the near future. I'm sure we'll have some happy surprises as we go. As we go, we'll tell you about developments as we've done with the merch line, what like we do with the NFTs, how many are being sold out, and what to expect when everything comes into fruition. Not a long time whatsoever. I've been updating you guys daily about Hong Kong, so that is very exciting. The project to project collaborations as well, uh, letting you guys know as we go with that, and also this mystery utility, which is breaking me apart on the inside. But when the day comes, you'll know. You'll see a big relief from me of I can finally tell you guys about it, and we'll just hear bullish, bullish, bullish. Creative minds kill the game. So I'm gonna do a three count. This is your time to ask your any questions that you may have, comments, feedback, concern. Going once. Hmm. Yeah, it's these stickers. They're getting more people in VC. Wonder if this person's talking. These sticker ladies. Any other comments or repeats or clarifications that you may need from me going twice? And any areas of concern or points of feedback going three times, guys. Bear in mind, Ethereum pumping, baby, pumping. Oh, did I finish the conversation with the staking that, bro? Great question, OG Runner. Just like that, we are back in it, and the answer is yes. It is what I expected, and not what what you were hoping for. Let me pull it up so I can quote it correctly. Okay. Here we are. So to get everyone up to speed, OG Runner's question from last VC was gas fees for members that are compounding every 8 hours. Will the members be paying them? And I was to ask if we had found a way around it, with the expectation of good luck finding a way around gas fees. Um, but yes, no, that he says I'm not gonna, he's quite brash, but I'll say the first part. Of course, they pay them. You approve from your wallet when you're compounding, pay the gas fees to compound, um, or like that for any transaction in the blockchain. Um, And what I had said was, from what OG said, gas fees may start to outweigh the rewards being compounded. He said if the contract is complex, yes, but if not, no. So we made it quite simple for everyone too. It's also not a big deal because you're compounding. You're paying a fee to earn a higher rate, which is fine, but yeah, it's also subsidized or non-existent by compounding your rewards. So it is also your choice of fee, or your rewards are much above that fee, or competing in the race in your own pace and hoping that others are doing the same. uh, yeah, so hopefully that was clear. I can say it in my own words if it wasn't. Yeah, no problem at all. I wanted to see, I mean, I figured no, not possible, but yeah, hopefully it shouldn't be an issue at all when we're there, because bear in mind the organic market maker concept is yes for the chart, but it's also for you guys of increase in volume uh, for for your staking rewards. So you have an option too of You can be there 8 hours 1 second, or be there 8 hours 30 seconds to a minute. Let volume increase, stake, and I think that should give you uh, a bit of a boost in your stake rewards. But yeah, so I mean, hopefully not. Otherwise, you do your thing, compound. If it comes to be an issue, do your own thing. You're still in the race to Valhalla, as you don't know what others are doing, but at the same time, your own pace um, for your rewards for compounding. But if all goes well, your rewards will outweigh uh, your your gas fees, especially with a quick 10% increase on the first evolution. I can't tell you guys exactly how long each evolution will be. Not long, I can tell you that. And also, the first evolution happens quite quickly. Then you have a 10% increase. Plus, every time you're compounding, your bag is bigger. Um, yeah, if it's not getting eaten up by gas. But yeah, the goal is that it isn't. But then also, the farther that you go into the race, the less likely that gas will outweigh your rewards.
Yeah, thanks for that, bro.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. Happy to have helped, and I wish I could have gotten more bullish news for you. No limit. So, Crypto Prince asked, how many NFTs can you upgrade per account at the same time? There's no limit for you to upgrade your NFTs. Bear in mind, you transfer your NFTs to a different wallet if you wanted. So, if you wanted one for like a Valhalla or a Beast in a pre-evolve, you have that with a portion of your bag staked. But then, obviously you can't split from one wallet. So you send over the other one to another wallet. It registers that wallet, and that wallet can stake.
Doesn't that wallet need tokens in it as well, though?
That wallet needs tokens, yeah, for you to be able to compound. So yeah, so imagine if you had two NFTs, you want to evolve both of them. Strategy you can use is splitting your bag into those two different wallets, NFT in each wallet, and you're compounding each one. But yeah, Crypto Prince says, but that is staking. That's a different story. No, because how you upgrade your NFTs is through staking, through compounding your staking rewards. One NFT per account, yes, but you can still raise them by, sorry. CryptoPrint says, oh, so one NFT per account. So yeah, your one wallet has a certain amount of NFTs on it, right? And if you want to stake, you can only stake from one wallet, but you can transfer over an NFT to another wallet. It gets verified, and then you can just stake from, yeah, one account, another account. So technically, yes, but also no. You can stake from other ones. You just have to transfer it over. Oh, my bad. Got distracted. I see there was a comment in here with my tag. Crypto Prince says, yeah, but let's say you finish the first Valhalla, then you can start upgrading the second NFT without switching to your account. Yeah. Tough question. Yeah, I think, but simpler would be to move your NFT to another wallet. But yes, finish your. So he says you finish your first Valhalla evolution, and then you can start upgrading your second NFT without switching your account. Yeah, yeah, for sure. It may just do that automatically. And to double check, I'll forward it to our minting dApp dev. I'm just checking on that CryptoPrint because as I say yes, I want to make sure that he's coded something in there. Otherwise, it would be from my mind would be you'd you'd have to transfer out the Valhalla NFT for everything to read for the other NFT, or is it going to automatically do that? I was right. So yeah, you'd have to send your NFT to another wallet. It's quite literally impossible to write a logic that makes that difference. It's just limitations from the blockchain chain. So just send to another wallet, and creating a wallet is a one-click free process, is his response. And transferring is like $2, $2 to $5. So that is the word from the coding man saying limitations of the blockchain not possible. If you want to evolve, so sorry, I have to read it. Crypto Princess. So technically, if you got 21 Valhalla NFTs, you need 21 accounts. That seems to be true if you wanted to evolve all 21 of those accounts. Yes. Yeah, limitations of the blockchain. I mean, it makes sense in the coding aspect. I was hoping that it could be something that, the code reads a Valhalla. But yeah, then it also asks the question of which NFT would be evolving next, which is one complex code, but then also my coding dev says that it's a limitation. Yeah, First Crypto seems to have the right idea. There's a few different concepts you can do, so you can think them through. of what you would like to do by having more than one NFT. So that's what's fun about it. So you can brainstorm and improvise. With that though, I did want to ask, does anybody else have any other questions? Good questions on this VC, guys. Learn something new every day. It's not just an expression inside of crypto. Statement. Any questions going once? Any thoughts, concerns, or feedback going twice? And finally, any points of clarifications or follow-up questions or repetition needed going 3 times?
Let's fucking go.
Yeah. If that wasn't the voice of my wife is going to sleep, then I don't even know.
No, she's been asleep for ages. I couldn't wake her if enough. I threw something at her.
All right, guys. I'll close off the VC. I'll schedule it up for tomorrow again. I'll also post up the VC updates for all of you to read over in your own convenience. When you do read them over and something strikes up a question, feel free to tag me in the main chat. Either members of our team will answer it for you, or I will answer it myself when I see the tag. With that, big shout outs to everybody for joining. Crypto Tone, Pocahontas, Xiao Xiao, Helicopter, Toast, Sam, Jean Grey, Shiba Doge Soldier, Gru, AJ Revolve, Crypto Prince, Chuck Base, Stores Crypto, AEM, aka Hexa, OG Runner, Green. Thank you guys for joining. Until less than 24 hours from now, with more updates in between. Hulk out.